Hello everybody, my name is Rune Aldrin and welcome back to what will hopefully be the last episode of the main story of Dragon Age Origins. As you can see here, I kind of switched out my helmet for my Warden. I now actually have the helmet that goes with this armor. I finally found it, and I completed a bunch of other side quests that I deemed were important to the ending of the game, but not important enough to actually show you guys. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with the Landsmeet. I believe I talked to Archdemon.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the Age. What exactly happened there?
Loghain was collaborating with the Tevinter slaver.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Oh god, I'm a little nervous. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm nervous. Alright, Alistair.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech.
Come on, Ali, you're giving the biggest speech of all. Alright. Gosh, I'm so excited to just venture forth. Just so excited to go do a bunch of political stuff. Okay, let's definitely bring Morgan. And then I definitely want, my dog, who's been through it all. Through my thick and thin. No, actually. Sorry, I don't want the dog. Do I want Ogren, or do I want 23 warrior? So we have a mage, we have a rogue, so we have a mage, rogue, warrior. I guess let's bring the war dog. Why not? It should be good. It's hard to really build a team with a set amount of people. Because it's like, who all do I bring? There's literally only mages, warriors, and rogues. And then a war dog. Oh, no. I want to... Where is it that I gotta go? You know what? I'm pretty sure if I go to leave, I'll find it. I'm sure I'll find it over here. City map. The Royal Palace. There we go. Will we get mugged by a group of people? Quite possibly. It'd be cool to actually see Denerim in its entirety, like the whole entire city, than just the sections that we've seen.
I'm not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
Stop talking to show me what you can do with that thing. How can you support the man who killed your king? I'm gonna try to persuade her. Do you really not see what Loghain has become?
I have had so many doubts of late. Loghain is a great man, but his hatred of Orlais has driven him to madness.
I think she's infatuated of him.
He has done terrible things. I know it. But I owe him everything. I cannot betray him. Do not ask me to.
Then let me stop him. You know it's the only way.
I never thought duty would taste so bitter. Stop him, Warden. Stop him from betraying everything he once loved. Please, show mercy. Without Loghain, there would be no Ferelden to defend.
Oh god, she just disappeared. I gotta try that sometime. Just take a knee and then disappear. Anything over here that I can interact with? Metal doors. It's saving my content. I do not like that. Alright, let's push open the doors.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path.
Oh my god, everybody's in like battle gear.
Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it? A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
Hi, I'm Rune Kuzlin.
Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
Yes, let's talk about loyalty to Alistair, your king. Persuade, the Blight is the threat here, not Orlais.
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The south is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it?
Oops.
They claim that they alone can end the Blight.
Take a drink.
Yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. Once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, can we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
You fled the field at Ostagar and left Caelan to die. You sold the Ferelden citizens into slavery to fund your war.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself. There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
Why did you steal the throne from your own daughter? Then you should be supporting Merrick's son. Abandoning Caelan was for the greater good. Was sending an apostate to prison Eamon your duty as well?
I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate.
Indeed, my brother tells a very different tale. He says you snatched a blood mage from the Chantry's justice. Coincidence?
Do not think the Chantry will overlook this, Terran Loghain. Interference in a Templar's sacred duties is an offense against the Maker.
Whatever I have done, I will answer for later. At the moment, however, I wish to know what this Warden has done with my daughter.
We're discussing your crimes here. What are you talking about? What have I done? I've protected her. We're discussing your crimes.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her?
I did kill some guards.
Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdale. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Caelan's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery.
Damn.
I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
The Queen speaks the truth.
Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this.
My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand
stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden. I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain.
Oh,
We've
fuck
no
you.
hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
The Landsmeet is against you, Loghain. Step down gracefully.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here.
Oh, look at the cute little
None
birdie.
of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
Call off your men and we'll settle this honorably.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. When we first
For
met
Duncan.
Ostagar, I would never have thought so, but Ostagar seems like it happened in another lifetime to someone else. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me.
I can hear my dog getting happy.
I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough. Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
I'll fight this duel. My Barbari will be my chair. I just said my war dog in. I'll fight this duel
It is you
myself.
or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
I'm prepared. This is for Duncan. You piece of shit. I kind of hope it stays in the cinematic mode. I would love that. Like, it just kind of computerly generates his stats against my stats. Oh shit, I'm using my family sword. I'm using my weaker sword. I gotta pull out, I gotta bust out that dual wield, bro. Oh my god, you're telling me I actually stunned him? I stunned him extremely effectively. Oh my god, I beat him so bad.
I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
You'll die
Wait,
for what you've done.
There is another option. The Taean is
Alistair.
a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining. What does loyalty matter? We are what we are. The joining binds us to the Darkspawn. You know this. If you were to forswear your oath and flee today, you'd find yourself in the deep roads, or the blight lands given time. You'd seek them out, or they'd seek you.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not. Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
I'm sorry, Loghain has to die for his
My
crime.
father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
That was actually kind of poetic.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Very well. Oh my god, I just smother her in blood. I smother her in her dad's blood. Oh my gosh. For Duncan!
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Enora. Warden, will you help us?
I need to talk to Alistair
I hope
first.
your route is clear here.
Do you think you're ready to be
As
king?
ready as anyone ever is, I suppose. Which is to say, yes, I'm ready.
What makes you a better choice
I
than
can do
Enora?
this. I may not know politics the way she does, but I know what needs to be done. I can get our armies marching toward the Blight. She only cares about having power. If that's the price of ending the Blight, it's my duty as a Grey Warden.
Certainly. I have never had the smallest doubt. Surely that's not a serious question. I have been the ruler of this nation in all but name for the last 5 years. I can lead Ferelden. Alistair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the civil war. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power. And he'll need it. He can't hold the throne on his own, and every soul here knows it. Opportunists will forever be watching him, waiting to grab power.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
I believe Alistair and Enora plan to marry and rule jointly.
We do. I believe this is what King Merrick wanted. To see his blood tied to my father's to begin a new line of Ferelden kings.
But I mean, I did
no choice, Alistair.
What I mean is, I'm all for founding a new line of kings. But, well, there's the Blight.
What the king is trying to say, my lords and ladies, is that he will be taking the field with his fellow Grey Warden to do battle with the Archdemon.
Yes. That.
Until then, I shall stay in Denerim and rule in my husband's absence, as I did for Kaelin. But I trust Alistair shall reach a more heroic ending.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope, take Loghain's place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together?
I could do no less, my king. We will beat this Blight as Kaelin dreamed. That's a nice end.
Get ready to march! It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this Blight.
Oh my gosh, we're at the end, everybody.
And we'll defeat it!
I'm excited.
Ferelden is depending on you all.
This is the ending I wanted. I'm excited. Last time we're all meeting together.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne. I'm going to be the king.
And here I thought you'd be speechless. Congratulations on your engagement, by the way.
Oh, thanks. That should be interesting, shouldn't it? I suppose there are worse things that could happen to me other than becoming king and being hitched up to a beautiful woman. And Nora probably thinks she'll just be able to push me off to the side. but I'm not that person anymore. She won't be able to walk all over me. This was always a possibility. I always feared it, but maybe there's nothing to fear. I might actually make a good king. You never know. I tell you what, though. I'll make a far better king if I have the right people by my side to help me once I'm on the throne. People like you.
If you want me there, of course I will. I wouldn't have it any other way. You want me to help you? You won't need my help, Alistair. Help you be king? Don't be upset.
Good. Then it's settled.
Yep, Alistair is indefinitely my garrison in this game.
As soon as we're ready,
I just like his character all around too. Like in every playthrough I do, Alistair is always like my right hand man. Alright, let's talk to some of the people. What does Loghain say anything?
Right here.
He just burps.
Now.
Actually, never mind.
Alright then.
Alright, I guess I don't talk to anybody. I'm just gonna walk up to my bedroom. I think that's where I go anyways. Okay, I was like, there's a person just standing in the doorway. Hi, Morgan.
One more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire.
What comes, my friend? We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
I wonder what happens if I call her a heartless shrew. I want to save and just do the dialogue option just for the lulz of it, but I don't want to save that like specific outcome just in case I fuck shit up.
If I would like a change.
Yeah.
We are hardly alone.
Some personal. You're a heartless shrew. You know that?
I shall take that as a compliment, whether intended or not. Is there more? It's a clumsy start, but we can move on to the flirting if you like.
Oh, there's plenty more where that. Oh, there's plenty more where that came from.
Charming. Please continue while I pretend not to listen.
Oh my God, she disapproved by 11. Yeah, I don't think that's something I should do. Oh my God, I honestly thought we were having playful banter there for a minute. This is why I'm single. I'm gonna walk up to a girl, you heartless shrew. Ah. King Kaelin or Alistair or anybody in here? No. Is it Nora or anybody in here? No. We just supposed to go? I don't know where to go. This place is one big ass maze. Alright, who do I want my end game to be? Morgan?
Yes.
Alistair. Oh my God, who do I want with me? Liliana. You know, we're gonna have the starting group. Let's do it. My starting crew. Shields increase your defense rating and provide a chance to shrug off attacks from ranged weapons entirely. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Final onslaught. Head to Redcliffe to prepare your army. Oh, okay. That explains on where I'm going. Knight Commander Tavish. The Pickpocket. I can't believe this is in-game, you guys. And then after this, I'll have Awakening. And then after Awakening, we're done. Well, actually, no. After Awakening, then we have Witch Hunt. And then we're done. And then we can move on to Dragon Age 2. So I haven't played the Awakening. And I've done Witch Hunt. But I haven't played 2, and I haven't gotten far an Inquisition? What the hell happened here? Oh my.
It's you, the Grey Warden. I'm
yes.
trying to say it's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me.
What happened? Where is
anyone? I fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived.
You should get to safety.
I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Alright, let's go fight some Darkspawn. Okay, he just slapped me something hard. Some light bulbs. Oh my god, they're just hanging people up here. Anything good? Frost rock. Studded helm. Could sell that later.
Darkspawn. They just crop up everywhere.
I see. It seems like I'm always clearing this city out of stuff. Just murder my way through. I'll actually be right back. I need to go use the restroom real quick. Alright, let's continue. General.
Okay, going down.
Backstabs. I do like how weak a lot of these enemies are. So either I'm like really high leveled up, or they're purposely making it this easy to just run through and slaughter everyone. Oh my god, Nork. I think everybody but Alistair has a level up. I should probably get to it. Hi, friend. Do you already have revival? Right. Oops. Oh my god, 2 orcs? Since when did Alistair start rocking a double sword set? Okay. Let's do that. Revival. She might be out of lyrium, and that's why. Let's go ahead and give me a couple of doses of that lyrium. Here we go. Let's go ahead and just heal myself up. They killed my dog. Nice, I like that. Alistair triggered the trap. And that's how we deal with Darkspawn. Both Paulus. Some more gold. More gold. Alright, let's go run back up here and back to the castle.
your desire?
No, it's not the time, Morgan. Herlock. I just hope I get the Warden's armor when I transfer through. Like, something that happened in Battle of Oscar, or not Battle of Oscar, it was the... Oh, what DLC was it? I'm spacing the name. Golems of Odmarok. In that DLC, they took away my Grey Warden armor, which sucked because that's like armor I'm very dependent on. Damn. I'm just saying, damn, like, I straight one-shotted that dude. Alright, we got this dude. He's gonna be a little pain in the butt. What's even the point of trying to do stuff, dude? They're all just taking care of everything. Okay, yep. Need to take out the emissary. Mages always have to go first. Backstab. Slice. Axling. Dead. He's dead. Murder. Backstab. There we go. And then we got one little tiny grunt back up here, right? Nope. That little tiny grunt's dead. Alright, let's go ahead and level up our character. Cunning. Stealth all the way. Morgan, let's throw hers in magic. Security, mental fortitude. Have mages can cast more spells, take it to a deeper mana pool. Alright, let's go ahead and let her regeneration. Bam. Play her out like that. And then my little doggy dogs. There we go. Just let my dog. My dog still has a level up. Never mind, he doesn't. I think he's just broken. Wait, is there another? Oh, there's an Org Alpha. Woo. Can I stun him? I feel like it should not be possible for me to stun an Org. But stab. Murder stabs. Fatal blow. Alistair and I took care of it. Alright, now we can go away.
My lord, you're here. Thank goodness.
Did the Darkspawn get into the castle?
Yes, but we were able to close the gates and kill the ones in the courtyard. I was told to watch for your arrival, Warden. Your comrade Riordan arrived just ahead of the Darkspawn attack. He has urgent news for you.
Wait, I must prepare. Can you hold the Darkspawn for now? Take me inside. There must be no more delays.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
Alright, let's go in there and take care of business. Every day, taking care of business. Yeah.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Threadcliff were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain.
Then we need to march at once.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Make her preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
The Archdemon is what's important. Is it even possible to reach the city in time?
Perhaps not. But what is important is that we know where the Archdemon will be. If we do not defeat the Archdemon, it will not matter if Denerim is saved or the Horde defeated. And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
And we're off to war. Let's do it. We can leave now without the army. And just how are we supposed to defeat this Archdemon? This sounds like suicide. And we're off.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
Alright. We're at the end game.
Marrying Alistair to Honora would not have been my first choice. Still, it does keep the Therin bloodline alive, and Honora is a fine ruler. So I suppose I owe you thanks, Warden. All of Ferelden does.
Shouldn't Alistair be staying here? Are there any other allies we could use?
We have sent messengers to Orlais. With any luck, the Empress will send us help within a week. I think it entirely possible, however, that she has written Ferelden off as a lost cause already, and will seek to defend her empire first. Perhaps the Grey Wardens of Orlais will be able to march and reach us in time. We should not rely on their arrival, even so.
I should get to my room. Dwarven Commander.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Huh. Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. Didn't realize you were still up and about.
Is there a problem with the Dwarven forces?
Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly. They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar. Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed. It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more.
Carry on, man.
Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the field of battle.
You as well. I like how they walked away in the cutscene, but they're still standing there. Bodyguards, let's go in here. Sir Balzac. He bounces around you, barking excitedly. Did you see anything interesting? Oh. It looks like a 100-year-old bottle of wine. Dust still clings to it. Nice, buddy. Alright. Wait, what did I pick? Shale?
I am listening.
You're still with me, I see.
It has already vanquished one of its enemies. I am most startled. Truly, I would have expected that the traitor would have defeated it. Perhaps it would have been put in prison, or drawn and quartered. I was curious to find out which.
Are you disappointed?
It might have been interesting. I am certain that more opportunities exist, as the chances of its success appear slim. A conjecture on my part, of course, but I'm certain it understands what I mean. Does it wish me to leave?
I'm actually
I can,
confused.
though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own.
That's true.
Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Alright. Stand. Dude, there's like everybody over here. Wait, that's the library. Is everybody just standing here because they're standing here, or do they have... What do you mean?
You are a soldier worthy to stand among the better side.
Okay, so everybody has something to say to me before the end of the main fight. Thank you.
You are welcome. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
Do you think the Qunari will invade Ferelden?
In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on.
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Then.
That's enough for now.
I suggest we move on. As you wish.
Alright, Sten. We got Wayne next.
Things are coming to a head fairly quickly, aren't they? Are you ready?
Oh, so we need to overthrow. Of course.
The last Grey Wardens in Ferelden. So much is expected from you. It hardly seems fair, either to you or to Alistair. I look at you sometimes and you are so young. You face death every day. You know you are unlikely to live long. Does it frighten you?
I would gladly give my life for others.
That others may live. Yes. The first blight in 400 years, and here you are, the fulcrum on which it all turns. Whatever happens, you will become legend. And if we should prevail, even if you die, you will live on in the memories of those you sacrificed everything for.
That's all I could ask
and
for.
And perhaps one day they will forget, but it will not erase what you did. Every new day that they see will be because of you, and nothing in this world will ever make that untrue.
God, she is giving me a huge ominous feeling like I'm just gonna die.
A Grey Warden through and through, selfless to the last, devoted to those you protect. I am honored to have served with you.
I think you win. Talk to Zevran.
Your wish.
Why? Obviously you weren't important enough to talk to.
Fancy meeting you here. I heard rumors that the Earl has kindly offered my son. I'm sure
well, let me see your words, Warden. You have nothing worth interest. Alright, let's talk to Liliana.
I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
Nothing. Alright.
I still got it.
We're all impressed. Let's get going.
Yep. Still got it.
Alright, let's get to that second floor where I guess Morgan and Alistair will be. Guest room, Raiden, or Warden, the final battle. Oh, I thought this was the room I needed to go in.
Moving on.
Alright, let's do this real quick. An old map showing Ferelden as part of Orlays. Naturally, many such maps were destroyed when the Orlesians were driven out. Cool.
There you are. Let's go see what
Have a nice room. Oh god, hey, it's Morgan.
Your desire?
Never mind. Nice to know you're in my room, though.
There you are. Let's go see.
Alright.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an Archdemon is slain.
No, I just figured we slash and dash and...
Say, chopping off its head.
So it is true.
What Alistair said.
Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn? That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
And what happens to the Grey Warden?
Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the blight ends. It is the only way.
So it's up to the three of us to kill this thing? Is there no other way? Must the Grey Warden die? Why is this such a secret? Why doesn't everyone know this? And I will take that final blow myself.
It warms my heart to see such courage. But do not hurry so to sacrifice your life. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
Alright. This just got like a whole new level of dark. What was I gonna do here? No, there was something I was gonna do. Okay, I'm still wearing Morgan's ring.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
I wasn't alarmed.
I did not come here to speak of sentimental things. I came here to speak with you. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Does not need to be? What do you mean? And how do you know about this?
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Just what sort of ritual is this? Well, the secrecy, I don't trust this. Nothing comes without a price.
It is old magic, from a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some would call it blood magic, but I think that means little to one like you.
And from where did you get this ritual, Morgan? Tell me more.
What I propose is this. Lay with me, here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence, and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed, with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
So the child becomes a Darkspawn. Ah, I see. You want to have my child.
Think about what I offer you. The chance to avoid death. Or better yet, the chance to slay the Archdemon and live as a hero. No Grey Warden has ever done this. In return, I conceive a child. One who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away. And you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
How do you even know this will work? Wait, I want to know more about this child. Is this why you've been so friendly to me?
A wise decision.
I agree.
Come, my love.
I want to see how this turns out.
Thoughts of the ritual aside, and let us make this last night together one to remember.
Oh! My character's face. I'm sorry. It just cuts to a picture of Alistair, like on the other side of the wall, like... Alright. Let's do this. The final battle is here. Hey, it's these two!
We have gathered all the forces we can.
This is it. The final battle has commenced.
Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one
Mages
lost.
Circle and Templars.
Let us pray that it will be enough.
It's Ostagar all over again. Oh, there was the dragon. Oh, we're gonna get a speech from the king. Oh, my foot went up.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The man beside me is a native of Ferelden, now risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. He is proof that glory is within reach of us all. He has survived despite the odds, and without him, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden, for the Grey Wardens!
All their weapons are enchanted. That was a cool little detail because it shows that I've donated a bunch of runes. Oh my god, Denerim is being destroyed. Is that the alternate version of me from the Darkspawn Chronicles? That was a DLC I didn't really care for in this game. If I'm gonna be blatantly honest, like, I like the alternate ending, or the alternate, like, what if theory of it. But it was just, I would wish it had more of an impact. slaughter. Alright. The playing with your options menu get a little out of hand. Alright, cool. I am by myself. Come over here with Rowan. Oh, whoa, Morgan's actually here. I've never actually seen her at the end of the game, but she's always left. Alright, let's go through. Got a bunch of slaughtering to do. So we hold all of them here. Oh gosh. I'm coming, Morgan. I'm not even caring about wind. Oh gosh, who died here? Oh, okay, that was just a gym lock. Alright, we got Wind and Morgan over here just tag teaming. The whole party's here, I think, right now. I see everybody, but oh no, there's Liliana. I don't see my dog. That's why I don't see out here. Oh, there's my dog. I like this, dude. Your whole party just venturing forth. They should allow the entire game to play out like this with just your entire army.
You have something to say, do you? I see. Let me talk then, and you shall listen. I shall be brief. What was done had to be done. I regret it not. I shall be leaving, as I said, and so this entanglement of ours must end. Do you understand?
Is that all it was to you? If that's what you really want? Got what you came for, did you? No, I don't understand. Why do you have to go? I understand. I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, you are welcome. And I am sorry.
Woo! I thought that was going to end differently. Let's go ahead and just boost my cunning up all the way. At this given moment, I guess I'll just upgrade that to the last point. Definitely want to save here. Should have saved a little earlier before I talked to her, but I didn't think it was going to let me talk to her.
You have something to say, do you?
Can we not simply talk?
There is much to be done, and quickly. Do not waste your time on me.
Damn, okay, fine. Shit, I won't talk to you anymore. She's getting crabby.
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners. We're outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails.
Any
We're going
suggestions?
to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you.
I'm ready.
There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Indeed.
I'm gonna take my strongest people.
Indeed.
Let's accept.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Very likely.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
So, this is it.
You're going to get all emotional on me. It's been an honor.
Nobody's looked at me and seen honor in a long time, Warden. You took in a drunken disgrace of an Orzammar warrior. You gave me a reason to fight, and the will to keep going. You helped me find the one woman in the sodding world who might put up with me. And you helped me get past Bronca so I could have someone new. I owe you a lot, Warden.
I did a lot for him.
I consider it a fine honor to die for you and your cause.
We'll make it through this.
We might, and we might not. I'm betting on not. Let the stone turn red from the blood of heroes. Today, I will be the warrior you taught me to be.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Part of me is glad that it has decided to leave me here at the gate, but the other part is apprehensive. I would almost say that I feel concern for something other than myself, even maybe for a soft, squishy companion. But that would be silly, wouldn't it?
Thank you, Shell. I appreciate the
try
thought.
not to get swallowed whole. If the beast were to fly about afterwards and poop it out, irony would dictate that it would land on me. I couldn't take it. Well then, I suppose this is it.
That was beautiful. I've never heard that dialogue before. I love that. Don't worry, boy. I'll be back.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last.
Why are you green, bro?
I have done nothing. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So serious.
This is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this.
Probably.
I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. You are a dear, dear friend, and I will stand with you to whatever end. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, Fine, fine. Say hello to the Archdemon for me. He never writes anymore. It's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
So we head into the city together, as it should be. Once this is done, no matter how it turns out, I will be gone. You are aware of this, yes?
And I will find you, Morgan. I swear it.
I do not think that would be wise. Allow me to say only one thing before we go. I was foolish. This could have been so much easier, yet I cannot regret what was between us. I will always remember you, my love. Now, Let us see this finally done.
I think I chose the best dialogue, saying I will
Before
find
we
you,
head after
Morgan,
the
I swear.
Archdemon, I want to say something.
Oh my god, does everybody want to say something? The whole city's burning down right now.
Supposed to save us, but who knows
Whole
if she
city.
can be trusted. Or if we'll even survive long enough to take that final blow. So I just want you to know that it's been an honor fighting by your side.
To the honor of the Grey Wardens, nobody's dying. So enough with the speeches. I feel the same. You've been a good friend.
Let's find this Archdemon then, and kick its ass.
Again, to just mention, I haven't played. Oh, dude. We're getting a walkthrough. The one's shiny soldier. So I haven't played Dragon Age 2, and I haven't played much of Dragon Age Inquisition. Market or alienage. Whoever Macedonia is normally bustling trade center. We'll hit the alienage first. Actually, we probably should have did the market first, then the alienage, because now we're just whoop boop. Can I go back? No. Let's save the elven people.
It's you. The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help.
I'll handle this. Get yourself to safety.
Right. I only hope there's time to...
They're breaking through!
Run! All of you! Run for your lives!
Defend the alienage. Can I just chuck some bombs down? I can. Oh, let me just drop down. Alright. I'm really liking this final fight. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh. How much health does she have? None. Oh my gosh, dude, we just got murked.
Go. I shall do it.
Watch out!
Saving the day.
Alright.
Is that all you've got?
god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Alright, let's just keep running. Just hoping we all died in one unified spot together. Alright, let's see. I definitely know for a fact that's me. Wait. It's group heal. Okay, never mind.
So be it. Let's finish this.
Fudge, come on. Two guys out, one go. Hate archers. Dude, this is just one big old mess of just action. Did we do it? We finally did it? Oh my god, dude, we finally did it. I kind of want to loot them just in case they have health policies. Come on, some of you guys have to have health. Really, none of y'all are going to have health. It's all going to be just armor and weapons. Okay. Okay. Let's go to that market. Damn dragon. Alright, well now we can't go back. Let's go to the market district and try to free the people of the market. Let's go ahead and go here. Lesser injury kit. We need another lesser injury kit. And we need another... Do I not have any?
Can't do that.
Yes, injury kit. Let's freaking go. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. The first order died way too quickly. Alright, now we got Jinlock. Is there another orc behind me? Yeah, there is. Yeah, I feel bad for the people that were in the market when we went to go free the alienage. No, come over here. I wanna kill you.
Take that.
Alright, let's keep going, you guys. Search the rubble and take an iron ring, cause why not? I'm pretty sure we screwed everybody that was here. Oh, these ones have health bullets. To just hear all their cries. I don't know why it lets you, like, loot. Like, in all honesty, what is there to loot? There's not really anything.
Never any shortage of these ones.
Alright, cool. I actually don't even recognize where we're at in the market.
Defend yourself.
I'll come in from behind and do the backstabs. We're getting tossed around like a sack of potatoes. Let's go ahead and backstab again. Frontal stab. There we go. Oh, that was awesome. Just that look. That just badass look. So cinematic. And then 2 more of them appear. 72. Are you serious? Another?
You should run while you can.
Why are they singing so many words, bro? It's like that's all their army is made up of is orcs. Oh my gosh, I recognize where I'm at right now. Okay, I don't think anybody's over here. Yep, this is the shop. Hopefully the shop's okay. Alistair, I hope your sister's okay. Oh my gosh, dude, they're just back here fighting an orc on their own. Let's just knock them out. Alright, let's continue running this way. Hey, Alistair, do you think your sister's alright in here? Do you think she still wants to, I don't know, hear from the king? And this was the chantry. Alright, so we came from the alienage to go over this way. There's that one. All these houses seem just fine and burning. More rubble. No one was left here to fight. Alright, so we saved them. Let's go to the palace. I like how the palace isn't golden either. So watch me get messed up and like ended up taking too long and killing everybody at the palace. Oh. Okay. We'll have a little skirmish here. Hold the gate.
Beware!
Officer?
A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle. They're charging this way. They'll be here any minute.
Okay, army control available. High wind. Oh, we're back at my dogs and everything. Okay.
So be it.
I get it. I'm shailing all them. Okay, hold up.
I go. I have sight.
That makes sense now. I was like, oh, cool. And then I was like, why do I have white hair? When did I become a witcher?
So be it.
allows you to take control of everybody else. Anybody else?
The sound this darkspawn makes.
In the memory of King Ferelden!
Oh, no. Yeah, we got set. Wait, like 7. Stab him. Now are we good?
We defeated them. We did it.
Cool. We got this guy all randomly here by himself, a messenger.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured?
For the moment, yes. Alright, cool. There's Rowan. No. Look at that brave heart right there. Smashed like a meteorite. Alright, cool. We're here now. Let's just look at all these dead people. I suppose we'll go this way. Right. Is that Morgan over there? Yeah, Morgan over there acting full on him. Let me just stun you real quick while me and Alistair stab the crap out of the ogre. God, will you give me something I actually want instead of weaponry? Alright. It feels like I did nothing in terms of battle awareness. I moved right out of nick of time for that. Brats go down with one hit. Yeah, go down one hit. Why is there just a chest here? And a blue fog. Like, what is this blue fog? Okay, it's just fog. That's here on the battlefield. Oh no, Morgan is down. Nice, we beheaded him.
Yes.
I'm trying to see, because I could have swore there used to be people out here that you'd have to try to save or something.
Ouch! Now that one hurt.
That's what I always remembered. Run! Run, Liliana, run! Soul Rock Bomb?
Push them back!
We do good. I want to see if I could run down here and get my team to be resurrected. Because sometimes that works. If you walk far enough away from the battlefield, they'll just bring your people back. But I don't think there's a distance far enough away. Damn. Health Paulus, that's a good collect. Why is there just a chest out here? Alright, let's see. Acid, mouth choking, powder trap. Oh my gosh, I actually have people. Golems, elves, mages, dwarves. I've had people this entire time I could have called on. So the werewolves are here. That's what those guys are. Alright. Liliana is just holding up her own. Alright, so that way's blocked. Everybody has full health again. Starting to think maybe I chose the wrong group of people for this.
Trap. So simple to see, really.
Come on, get out of it. Alright, so we took out the big guy. For these weak ass enemies, dude, they sure do a lot of damage. more of their werewolves. I'm just not gonna use any of the people because, like, why even bother wasting people's lives? Oh my god, dude, we're not gonna get anything. Yeah, screw that. No. Nope. Fort Draken. Let's go. It's taken us an hour and 45 minutes. I'm like so sorry. I could have swore this was gonna be the end. Like, boop boop, done. Dragon Thrall? It's actually getting dragons out here. And I stepped into its trap again. Let's see what else we got. Red Cliff are hardy but have no ranged weapons of their own. Golems are extremely powerful in melee combat, has some range, but they're very difficult to bring down. Let's fucking do it. Let's bring some golems in. Nice, I can see the golems charging up. Nice. I think we did good. And now we got a bunch of them just patrolling with us. Alright, let's go into the fort. Dragonkin killed 34, corrupted animals killed 61, vermin 228. We're the exterminator. Oh my gosh. I doubt we'll find anybody alive looking through all these rooms. Ooh, but we will find some stuff in the chest. What do I need with all this stuff? We're at the end game. Like, what am I gonna do? Sell a bunch of shit at the end of the game and be like, haha, merry way? Black flame, okay. Honestly thought that was like one of the soldiers just sitting there, like minding his own business, just like, yeah, you know. Oh gosh, I remember this place. They got Maleficent. We didn't kill the Maleficarum. think of. It's the only thing. Oh no, Genlock Conjurer. So there's a Blood Mage over here. You know, I have not saved in a while. I can't save here anyways. I can save here. I haven't saved in a while, and I think that'd be probably kind of smart. Good grief. Okay, let's get through here.
Trap. So simple to see.
Even said there was a trap. I needed to go in here. I need to heal.
Yes.
Okay, regeneration, rejuvenate, mass rejuvenation. That kind of makes me upset that I died. There we go. Less upset now. Well, that was fast. I was like, I remember running through here. Let's see everything that we couldn't take earlier. I was really hoping there'd be health or something. Commander's room. Great sword. What's in here? Leather armor. Ugh. Okay, let's give me that.
That I cannot do.
Give Morgan that. Meant to give Alistair that. Let's give myself this. And give myself that. Sandal?
Enchantment?
I want some sandal. What? Do you have any of your dad's wares for sale? You're surrounded by darkspawn corpses. What happened here?
Enchantment.
Okay. Is it safe to assume he just murdered the entire fucking floor of people? Don't fuck with Sandal? That is the lesson plan I'm gathering from this? He used his enchantments and just murdered everyone? Right. That's not the way to go, obviously. Is that Baron? No. Right. Lifestone, just, you know, rummaging through more stuff I don't really need.
Moving on.
Chest, lesser injury kit. Okay, here's the door. I smell people gonna die. food court, nothing going on down here in the kitchen. I'm sorry this part has been like a 2-hour video. Like, I don't like doing videos this long. Okay, let's just take all that. No need to clear out that room.
Don't look down. Yes. Don't look down.
So if I destroy the Archdemon, does that pretty much, like, guarantee no more Darkspawn? Ooh, I actually triggered a trap? Oh gosh, it's automatically saving here. Alright, let's see if I could make any health. Baked health polish 1. Oh my gosh. Turns out if I went back to the dungeons, imagine you had to fight a corrupted version of the corpse of Arl. Alright, rooftop. This is it. Oh, I'm sure this is the last battle. Oh, my butt. Okay. Yeah, this is it. There's the dragon. Damn, a deep blue flame. Come on, guys, remember, we fought a dragon before. We ain't afraid of this one. I'm a little afraid of Archdemon. Alright. See what this Archdemon's got on us. Dude, we literally got no health left on this thing. Come on. Yeah, yes. And here we go. Right through its head. Boom, baby. Yeah! Rune Kuzlin, the Dragon Slayer. Now let's rip its heart out, eat it, and consume its life force.
Another point for me.
Is that Rowan? Just a beacon of hope. Morgan and Alistair look at each other, concerned for their best friend. I thought it was fitting to do it with Liliana, Alistair, and Morgan, because those were the first 3 people you actually meet up with, apart from your dog. We did it. We finally beat it. The Dark Promise.
And then
I wasn't
it was
expecting
over.
that.
With the Archdemon dead, Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to
Get out
come.
of here.
But the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen.
King Alistair and Queen Enora. The double A power.
Grey Warden stood redeemed, and a new age had begun.
Hi, babies.
But at what cost?
Hey, whoa, don't you say like I did anything bad. I made great choices, okay? The bard begins an entrancing song that stuns hostile targets.
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory.
Is that my brother? He has the Kuseland shield.
The Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago.
That is my brother.
My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
I only wish to continue to serve the crown, your majesty. A title and the riches to go with it, I think. I ask that the Howls pay for what they did to my family. The sacrifices of the Warden should not be forgotten again. I have no need for anything further. I ask that the Howls pay for what they did to my family.
The Howls are hereby stripped of their titles and fortune, and will be investigated as to their involvement in the Hyeva attack. Hyeva itself is of course restored to your family. Namely your brother Fergus, since he was found safe and sound near the Korkari Wilds. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
I think you'll need my help. The Darkspawn are still a threat. The Grey Wardens need me. I think I will travel, at least for a time. I intend to find Morgan.
My impression was that she didn't want to be found. But I understand completely. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Wow. It's done.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I just don't understand how you're still alive. I guess Riordan was wrong?
Morgan saved me.
I had no idea. I suppose that makes sense. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
I don't know where she went, but I'll find her.
Good riddance, I say. At any rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. I can never
And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything.
This is hardly goodbye.
You're leaving, aren't you? And I'm not. I guess we'll see how things play out.
Poor Alistair,
It
aw.
certainly feels like an ending. At least for now. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Hi, Nora.
Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are.
Loghain was
Very
wrong.
true. And now he is dead. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that?
He's a good man.
And he may yet be a good king. To be honest, he has surprised me with his eagerness. Still, his jokes, if one can call him that, are already giving me headaches. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that he reminds me of Kaelin, which is no failing. Now I see Archdemon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done.
Archdemon. I will talk to Archdemon first, then Fergus.
You stopped the civil war and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
You're welcome.
It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed?
It's nice to have a little recap of everything. A nice good recap.
Ah, you are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I'm sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
Thank you.
When I heard that my little brother was not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly. Father, he would have been so proud of you. I know I am.
This is the conversation I've waited all game for. What happened to you, Fergus? I know I should have looked harder for you. I'm so sorry about Orin and Oriana.
I'm trying not to think too much about him. Hal was a greedy, traitorous bastard. I just wish I'd been there to help you kill him. At least Amranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to Higher to see if I can clean up a mess Hal made. I will see you soon, I hope.
There's a lot of bad memories there. Of course you will.
Higher won't be the same without everyone around. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair.
Liliana!
The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
But does the hero get the girl? It doesn't have to be an ending.
Doesn't it? It certainly feels like everyone is heading off on their own paths. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. Whether it was the Maker sending me to you or whatever, it was a good thing. I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But it seems it was meant to be the other way around. Odd how that works, no? I've been offered a position to head up an investigation into the Darkspawn. It's quite exciting, really.
Congratulations, it sounds like fun.
I'm organizing a royal expedition into one of the deep roads and leave a month from now. It will be a grand adventure of my very own, I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
So that's cool. She's gonna go off and do that with her life. When?
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
They could have thought up a
Alistair's
better
idea,
name.
I understand. Which should explain much. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better? I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter.
Nice.
I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Devinter to look into a way to regain immortality. And I will join her.
That sounds so interesting.
Flesh impressed her enough that she is willing to discard her notions about them being frail and disgusting. I wonder who.
That
At any
is
rate,
super
I offered to bring her
interesting that
before the Devinter mages. Their lore is considerable, and I've always wanted to travel to Minrath Ruse. I doubt we will meet again, young man. If not, please accept my best wishes.
that was honestly really nice.
I will be relieved when all this
my
pompous
gosh.
ceremony is done.
It's weird to see him
Such
outside of
events are
armor.
Perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
You don't have to stay, you know.
And leave you to face the unwashed masses alone? Perish the thought. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on leaving soon. Is that true?
That is indeed what I said.
Would you consider some company? You tend to get up to interesting things. You meet interesting people and then you kill them. I'm game to tag along if you are.
I'd be happy for the company.
And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Alright. Is that everybody? Nope, we have Ogren and Stin. Ogren and Stin are the last two people.
These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
I'm not sure it's the same thing. Do the Kunari celebrate and put on parades?
When a Kunoran Vel is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
This isn't madness. Everyone is just very relieved. I don't think the Kunari could enjoy themselves. That would be quite a sight.
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you.
Fuck.
I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
The Darkspawn are still a threat, and I was just starting to get used to you. I could go with you if you like. That will be a long trip home.
Yes. It will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
You helped me as well. It's been good.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Gadan.
I hope Stin is in other games.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale appears.
Like, I know Alistair appears in other games, and I know Morgan does as well. And I think Liliana does as well as in Inquisition.
After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
That's the plan.
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself. At least for a bit. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that goes.
That's uncharacteristically optimistic of you.
Ha! I'll drink to that. Ah, well. Enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
Don't ever change.
Who, me? Been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
I'll take you there now. Follow me.
In the months that followed their wedding, Alistair and Honora proved themselves a surprisingly effective pair. Alistair spent a great deal of time at court, showing willingness to learn the art of governing from Honora and often deferring to her judgment, and no one was more surprised by this than Honora herself. So Alistair proved to be a good king. The two of them made numerous outings into Denerim and the other settlements in Ferelden, supervising the reconstruction process and greeting their subjects personally. Much to the commoners' enthusiastic approval, many said the chaos of the evil war and Landsmeet were worth it for delivering such beloved monarchs. Rumors that the urn of sacred ashes had been found and that it was used to heal Archdemon of his poisoning circulated in Ferelden. In the months following the Darkspawn defeat, slowly at first, and then with growing frequency as the Grand Cleric failed to deny him. Once the Chantry made several attempts to verify the rumors, however, there came an official decree that no resting place for the ashes had been found. If the urn of sacred ashes was in those ruins once, it was no longer. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court. A scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shayani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became the new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Archdemon remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the Chancellor and Chief Advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon advocated in favor of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and the other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions soon rose again, and only Keeper Lyanna's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Belin quickly proved himself a reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the line in the deep roads was pushed back and a few tides were reclaimed. Balin's reforms quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes, however, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone. Some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory on how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Sorry, I am so tired. It was not long before Bronca mastered Caridan's technique, learning how to use the Anvil of the Void to create new golems. The first in many centuries, the dwarven people greeted this news with cheers, though few knew of the costs. At first, King Balin worked eagerly with Bronca to provide subjects, willing or not, so that the golems could push the Darkspawn back. However, this arrangement was not to last. Before long, Bronca began to refuse to create golems only for the king, who soon banned use of the anvil. His men attacked Bronca's fortress in the deep roads, forcing her to shut it tight. Years into the siege, Balin was forced to relent. The fortress, guarded by Bronca's golems, remained impenetrable. As good as her word, Morgan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morgan's description was seen traveling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. The ring that Morgan gave Rune remained in his possession. She had once claimed that it formed a connection between the two, and there came a night when he was sure that she was thinking of him somewhere. She felt regret and sorrow, but the ring told no more. There was no word of her after that. With Flemeth dead, or at least gone, the chances of tracking her down were slim indeed. One cannot help but wonder, however, what became of the child. What were Morgan's plans? These questions must remain a mystery. For now. Both Rune and the companions who helped defeat the Blight eventually scattered to the four winds, drawn either by personal duty or the call to further adventure. Circumstance dictated that they would not see each other again, at least for a time. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Warden slowly rebuilt the Order and Amarathine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was rooted and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawns survived to organize roving war bands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These war bands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or across the shining sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are the tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Rune sank his blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of him, however. It just ends at however. Alright, so that is the end for this video. It's been 2 hours and 37 minutes, everybody. I am just gonna end this. If you've missed anything in the past, from the intro to Dragon Age Origins, Leliana's story part, the Golems of Ogmarok, any of the other DLCs that were done prior to this point, you can find them at the in-screen annotations on the bottom left. Have a wonderful day, night, person, luncheon, or whatever time of day you guys are watching this, and I will see you in part 1 of Dragon Age Origins: The Awakening. Toodaloo, everybody.